I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to WOW's Kids Fiji for kindly inviting me to address you this morning at the launch of the 2018 Fiji Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, which falls in the month of August, a couple of weeks' time. Now, although the International Childhood Cancer Month is in September, Fiji observes it 1 month early in August, with its inaugural launch that happened last year. Now, there is a very special reason why August was chosen as Fiji's Childhood Cancer Month. Now, on the 16th of August 2008, as you've heard from Mrs. Kami, Miss Tai Kami, the daughter of the co-founders of WOW's Kids Fiji, Mr. Taholo Kami and Mrs. Sina Kami, succumbed finally to cancer of the sinus. Now, Tai was just 15 years old, very young. We remember the young Tai Kami and her unwavering battle with cancer. We've read about it. We've seen some footage on television. And what a battle that was. She is the inspiration for the establishment of WOW's Kids Fiji in August of 2009, as we've heard from her mother, an affiliate of the Tai Kami Foundation in Tonga. Now, ladies and gentlemen, childhood cancer usually refers to all cancers occurring in children before they reach 15 years of age. Now, a report released in 2016 by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, IARC, indicates that the global occurrence of childhood cancer may be significantly higher than previously thought. The report also reveals that there are an estimated 80,000 deaths annually from childhood cancer worldwide, and an increasing inequality in childhood cancer diagnosis and treatment between high-income and low-income countries. Now, the grim reality is that about 1 in 2 of these children diagnosed with cancer is most likely to die. How sad. Now, despite the 80% survival rate of childhood cancers in developed countries, up to 80% of most children in developing countries will die due to the lack of proper medical care. That's why you and I are here. Now, following the recommendations of the International Society of Pediatric Oncology to concentrate resources in specialized pediatric cancer units, now there is an emphasis on assistance and twinning of units in developing countries with established units in the developed or resource-rich countries. Now, Fiji has established a twinning program with the Christchurch Pediatric Oncology Center in New Zealand. Now, this twinning program was established way back in 2008 and continues today with weekly teleconferences with the Christchurch Oncology Unit in New Zealand, providing our pediatric oncology unit here in Fiji with expert advice. Now, the pediatric oncologist from Christchurch also makes site visits at least twice a year to the Colonial War Memorial Hospital, both here in Suva and Lautoka. Now, this year, visits will commence at the Lambasa Hospital for familiarization purposes as it convey to the staff members coping mechanisms when dealing with pediatric oncology cases. You've heard this from the good doctor. Now, I'm pleased to hear that there has been a drastic reduction in the percentage of mortality of the treatable childhood cancer since the establishment of the twinning program. Now, I've learned from Dr. Miri Tukana Thagad, whose research is yet to be published. I look forward to having a copy of that from Hawaii, that the mortality rate of children diagnosed with childhood cancer has decreased from 70% to about 30% since the twinning partnership began. Now, this is indeed a remarkable outcome. And I would like to therefore take this opportunity to thank the International Society of Pediatric Oncology for their advice, and especially the Christchurch Pediatric Oncology Center in New Zealand for their guidance and the time taken to assist our people in the major hospitals of Fiji. For our New Zealand friends, you have saved a lot of lives. Thank you, and nakawalya to you all. In Fiji, the most common childhood cancer is acute lymphoblastic leukemia, followed by a brain tumor, and this is similar to the global trend in childhood cancer. I'm sure the doctors can explain more about that to you. Fiji diagnoses 20 to 30 new cases of childhood cancer each year. That's a lot for a small country. It is believed that there are more cases yet to be diagnosed. So where are they? Creating awareness on childhood cancer is therefore very essential. Most childhood cancers are not caused by modifiable risk factors. It is therefore crucial that parents and guardians recognize early warning signs, ensure timely diagnosis, timely referrals, and proper treatment protocols. Now, early diagnosis can also assist in establishing other sicknesses in the child. Ladies and gentlemen, this month-long public health campaign aims to create a heightened awareness among adults who seek medical attention in a timely manner, which would lead to better outcomes for our children. Now, there are various awareness programs organized for the month of August, and I hope our people will take advantage of them. Now, early science posters will be placed at health centers and main hospitals around Fiji. Now, whilst Kids Fiji will also have information booths during the events such as the Vodafone Hibiscus Festival. A walk and fun run event is scheduled for Lautoka and the Coral Coast very soon. Now, members of the media will also play a critical and crucial role in disseminating factual information and spreading the awareness to each Fijian through radio talkback shows, newspaper publications, television, magazines, as well as through key social media platforms. I urge each and every Fijian to pay particular attention to the awareness materials that will be widely circulated. Now, healthcare, ladies and gentlemen, requires a multi-sectoral approach to ensure sustainability and a collaborative effort to address critical health concerns. Now, the support of family is also very important to provide the spiritual, emotional, and psychological backing that the child needs. And we would like to help you parents who are sitting here and those who are probably around Fiji. I'm informed that we are also receiving children from other Pacific Island countries, as you've heard, for treatment in Fiji, with the doctors indicating that this will become more common in the future, as it would relatively become more accessible and cheaper for our friends in the Pacific to send their children to Fiji for treatment. Now, we have two capable child cancer centers located at the Lautoka Hospital and here in Suva at the CWM Hospital. And Fiji has also demonstrated the ability to deliver more intensive treatment regimes for those cases that had been identified as non-treatable in other Pacific Island nations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest strength that the childhood cancer care in Fiji has is the establishment and continued bilateral relations it has with its twinning partners in Christchurch, New Zealand. Now, I acknowledge the partners of WOW's Kids Fiji, the Ministry of Health, the Fiji Cancer Society, the National Pediatric Oncology Committee, as well as corporate sponsors for your assistance. And I'd like to thank the sponsors for your continued support and assistance to those who need it. Now, I'm pleased to see the award-winning author of the cookbook Tropical Vegetarian, Mrs. Sadna Wilson, who is present here with us this morning. Ma'am, I look forward to getting a copy of it. I'd like to go through that. Thank you. I also commend the work of WOW's Kids Fiji for the continued support to the families of children who have been diagnosed with childhood cancer. Now, WOW's Kids Fiji is living Tai Kami's dream, as we've heard from her mom. Among others, the organization has provided inter-island travel support for family members traveling from the maritime zones, transportation on the mainland, provide for the provision of meal vouchers, accommodation, medication costs, and some financial assistance for children requiring overseas treatment. To all of you who have assisted, I'd like to thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us work together to ensure that our children receive the best health care support that they can get. Remember that cancer does not discriminate. Let us choose a healthy lifestyle, and I'm speaking to you in my capacity as the champion of a chief advocate in this nation's fight against NCDs. I believe in walking the talk. So let's continue to help our children. And I'd like to conclude by reminding us again, let us continue to walk on, walk strong, and walk together. Nawalewu, Malolile, thank you, and may Almighty God continue to bless us all, and particularly these young ones. Thank you.